Okay, so here comes the, sorry about that, technical difficulties here on Snow TV. We've been covering this thing. I've been calling such a great game, but that's my bad on the audio. I didn't have the receiver on, so that's check one up for Jeff. Walter Wright, kickoff to Stout Cup. Tally wanted to take it, but he doesn't. He goes hard to the hole. And Wright for three, no good. The three-point shot has not been falling. Outruns Salt Lake Community College. The Badgers are back. Good defense. No, that's a foul on Walter Wright. He'll get his hand caught in the cookie jar, which is not good for Walter Wright. You don't want to see him in foul trouble early.
No, of course not. They're really going to need him to carry them like they have all season, and that'll send Deshaun Parsons to the free throw line. He's the leading scorer for the Bruins this year, and he's already got 3. Well, he's got 2, and he's got 2 free throws coming up.
So
up, and it rims out.
So Parsons on the year from the free throw line, not a great free throw shooter. He's an average shooter of 64%. And he shows it there as he misses the first free throw. But Salt Lake leads it 7-4, 16:40 in the first half. Second shot up, no good. Big rebound there. He's getting his jersey pulled out, and they're not even going to call that. Yeah,
Blake Wilkinson got lucky there. He had his jersey fully extended, but Talcott was still able to put the ball away, and the Badgers end up with the ball.
So, of course, they put it in the hands of who you want to have the ball. That's Walter Wright. Marcus Bryce.
Hit that.
Wide open three. That's going to drop. No, it doesn't.
Rims out.
This rims have been hard on the Badgers this evening. And they're trailing 7-4, 16:10 left. So it looks like the Bruins trying to pass things around, but the Badgers are there on their tough man-to-man defense. Getting down low to Blake Wilkinson. Good attempt there by Bryce to steal the ball, but if you let someone have that position, it's going to be a lot. Those are easy 2 points.
Yeah, Blake Wilkinson just used his body well to get a good position and finish hard at the rim.
So 9-4 is your score, 15:36. Wright gets the screen from Bryce. Tally, 3, that one's no good. Big rebound there by Blake Wilkinson. So as of right now, about 5 minutes into the game, no substitutions have been made. Right there's the defense by the Badgers, making space, unable to finish. Big rebound there for Marcus Bryce. And now the Badgers want to run. And they do. Badgers coming out really sloppy in their shooting percentage right now, which is probably somewhere below 30. Back down to Blake Wilkinson, their go-to man. Good hands by Walter Wright. Tally back to Wright. Now it's a 2-on-2. He wants it. He's going to go by himself. Gets the layup. No, he hands it off. Gentry Thomas. They'll slow things up. Taylor, now Bryce. And Bryce. Gentry Thomas, no good. Tally fighting for the rebound, but can't get it. That's number 0, Gibson Johnson with the rebound.
Badgers have yet to hit a 3 tonight, and they've shot at least a handful. That's very unusual. Usually the Badgers shoot really well from 3, and they even have a lot of the big guys who can step out and shoot it, but yet to knock them down tonight.
So Gentry Thomas wanted to run there, but Walter Wright didn't, and so he slows things up. Good turnaround jumper, but can't get it to fall. If the Badgers expect to beat a team as good as Salt Lake Community College, you can't be shooting this percentage right now.
No, there's no way to win a game shooting like this, but luckily they played good enough defense to keep them within 5, and eventually they're going to break the ice on that rim and they'll be able to start knocking them down.
Blake Wilkinson, Bryce with a huge block, and now come the other way. Gentry Thomas, he's going all the way. Good move, 2 off the glass.
There you go. Sometimes great defense makes it a lot easier on the offensive end, doesn't it?
Exactly. Marcus Bryce, I might give him the Defensive Player of the Year for the Badgers.
Yeah, he started the year coming off the bench, and he's earned his starting spot. He just plays great defense. He didn't have great position there, but he fought hard to get his hands up and got the swat and got him going on offensive transition basket right there.
Well, you guys are watching this on YouTube for free, so if it's for free, you got to pay by watching commercials. We'll be back in just a minute.
finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Also good. How is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Checking your fantasy group?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I've just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
You got a pizza for a Todd?
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 5%.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
We're set here in the Horn Activity Center, Ephraim, Utah. Aziz Leaks is in the game. Thomas, another layup. That's 2 more for Gentry. Thomas, he's got 4 points on the night, leads all scorers. So the Badgers have now gone to their bench with Aziz Leaks and has moved Stout Cup to the bench.
You know, the Bruins have mixed up their defense a little bit out here already. They started in 2-3 zone, but the last couple of possessions they've gone man, and it's actually hurt him. Gentry Thomas there with that great driving man-on-man defense.
Good defense there by Bryce. He was straight up. And that's checking in. That's number 22 of Brandon Morley. He's a man, very tall, 7 foot. He's from South Jordan, Utah. He's the center sophomore coming off the bench for the Bruins. He'll be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws after Marcus Bryce picks up his first personal foul. So for Brandon Morley from the free throw line, he's shooting 66%. He'll get 2 free throws and attempt to turn things around there. Here comes Walter Wright pushing the cause. He's going to the back bucket, has to turn it back out and goes out of bounds off the Bruins. So inbound, Walter Wright. Inbounds to Taylor. Back to Wright in the corner, trying to set up some offense right there. That's number 21, Romain Louisier. He had just checked in. He's from Lyon, France, not Stalcup. Tally going, kicking. That's Gentry Thomas. 2 more, no sir. That's going to go out of bounds on Bruins. No, it's out on the Badgers. I would have begged to differ, but the ref's making the calls out there, not me. I'm just here to call from the sideline. So the score's 11-8. Salt Lake Community College leads it. 12:21 left in the half.
John Johnson just checked in for the Badgers for Gentry Thomas. Oh, no, it looks like Tally's going out, so the Badgers will go with their smaller lineup, 3 guards. With John Johnson, Walter Wright, and Gentry Thomas. I actually really like this lineup, Jeff. I've seen them have a lot of success throughout the season when they've run with their 3 smaller guards.
Yeah, you have those 3 small guards and they can run, and then you got 2 guys as Romain Louisier and Aziz Leaks down low to play defense like that, but bad call there. He's going to call a foul. Romain Louisier, so his first appearance tonight, and he comes up with a foul. So 2 team fouls on the Badgers.
Yeah, Louisier just got caught out of position there, and when they tried to make a pass over the top, he got caught with a hold. Almost a steal there by Gentry Thomas, but the lands back in the hands of the Bruins.
You gotta love, as you mentioned, this smaller defense is a lot quicker it's a lot quicker too.
Yeah, and really, the crazy thing is those 3 guards are really some of the best offensive producers for State College, so it really brings a lot to the table on the offensive side as well.
Yeah, the only problem there is if you're going to be smaller, you got to box out down low so they don't get easy second chance points.
Yep.
So the Badgers now coming the other way. Walter Wright running the show like always. John Johnson and Louisier, great move, gets his great hands there on number 1, LeBrian Shiflett. Shiflett put his hand in there.
Yeah, that was a great help defense. You know, Lucia had to
pull the
first
cookie
step.
right
Yeah,
out of the cookie jar.
exactly. Lucia had to beat on the first step to help defense save the Bruins from picking up a layup.
It's kind of hard when you make that first move because you're so far away you can't control it. You still got to put the ball on the ground a few more times. Ball coming our way. Good defense there by Walter Wright. 11:21 left in the half. 25 on the shot clock for the Bruins. Set to inbound right in front of us is Marcus White. And now inbounding is Tad Dufelmeyer. Yeah, Tad Dufelmeyer. That's a great name. On the shot clock, 11-6. Deep three ball. That's going to drop. That was good looking for number 1, LeBrian Shiflett.
Walter Wright on the drive. Foul called. Under the hole. On number 30, Tad Dufelmeyer.
Salt Lake Community College has some fun names to say on their roster tonight. So set to inbound it for the Badgers is Walter Wright, baseline. Looking for it down low, can't find it. Turnover, Walter Wright. He did that in the other game against Salt Lake, and that was cost him the win. Beautiful defense.
Great hands by Gentry Thomas to save the dunk.
Didn't even touch him, just swooped right in there and got all ball.
Yep, perfectly took the ball out of his hands, and Bruins will have the ball inbound in the baseline.
So 10:50 left. Good inbound pass there. It's going to be a jump ball. And it looks like in favor of the Bruins, so the possession will stay here. And now set to inbound. Number 3, it looks like, Deshaun Parsons. No, it was number 30, and he was able to get it in. Big rebound as these leaks. So 10
half court. Looks like they're trying to go some isolation to Lucier right here. A drive kick to Thomas. Thomas for 3. Again, just hard.
As he leaks, almost gets the rebound. 8-14 your score. The Bruins lead it. 10:18 left. Beautiful drive. That's number 30, Tad Dufelmeyer. Tad Dufelmeyer has now his first 2 points on the night. That was a good move by Dufelmeyer.
Yeah, and you know what really helped him out was the good steal by number 22, Brandon Morley. He kept the defense from being able to come and give help defense right there. Walter Wright with the crossover, drives inside, floats it up, and he's good off the glass.
He went through the whole defense of the Bruins there. Walter Wright, 2 more points. He's got 4 on the night. Looked like the Bruins were in a 2-3 zone there.
Yeah, they're switching it up again, trying to see if the Badgers are going to be able to shoot tonight because they've yet to really knock anything down, and you know, it looks like they're going to try and force them to beat him shooting the ball.
Walter Wright going layup. No, unable to finish. Aziz Leaks there for the rebound. He's fighting for it. It looks like it went off. Oh. Looks like it went off the leg.
That's a bad call.
I thought it went off the leg of Dufelmeyer.
Yeah, that's what well, I thought it went off the leg of Brandon Morley, but you know, good battle down there by Aziz Leaks. He's really battling on the boards on both ends.
Okay, so Gentry Thomas comes to the bench for the first time. Taylor back in, and also for the first time, first appearance tonight, number 4, Dylan Carter. So here come the Bruins. That's number 1, LeBrian Shiflett. A good to Morley, and he gets rejected by Aziz. And now Walter Wright running the offense. Pull-up jumper, good. So Walter Wright with 6 points, and now the Badgers trail by 4. Coming back the other way, that's Dufelmeyer. Kick out, number 1, that's LeBrian Shipman. That's a 3, and that one's gonna go down.
That's his second 3 of the night. He's feeling it. They need to keep a man on him and make sure he doesn't get another one of those 3s.
So Shiflett holding up 2 threes, and then right there, Dufelmeyer gets called for another foul. It's interesting how a funny name that you know how to pronounce will stick into your head, and now Dufelmeyer's name's on my mind. So Dufelmeyer has 2 fouls. He'll head to the bench. Now checking in is another starter, Zurion Payton, and number 23, Blake Wilkinson. So Marcus Bryce and Stalcup back in. Lucier and Aziz Leaks out. Aziz Leaks and Stalcup kind of helped the Badgers there on the defensive end, played some good defense.
Yeah, they did a good job. We'll see if the Badgers can get some offense going. It was just like we talked about earlier. The Badgers' defense is really what's helped them get some good transition offensive buckets, and that's what's kept them in this game. Still offensively struggling to really get a flow. The Bruins are back into a man defense again, and J.R. Talley was just stuck there with nothing to do. Just about to put the ball away with Marcus.
Bryce able to save it. That was beautiful.
That
there
was a great defense.
Bryce in the corner.
Great hustle.
So they're trying to give it to Wright, and they've been really picky on the defense. Oh, split the defense, but he loses it.
This ball clock's about to go out. You know, the coaches over here on Slick's side have a good argument. The shot clock should have gone off while the ball was down there on the ground. There was no change of possession ever. It'll be interesting to see what the officials do, if they can put more time on the shot clock.
It's nice being here close.
Officials still discussing.
It's kind of nice being close here. You can kind of hear everything.
Yeah, we get the first take on everything.
Well, they're discussing this. Let's discuss what's happened so far, Stephen. What have the Badgers done well? What have they done poorly? And then what have the Bruins done well? And what have the Bruins done poorly?
The Bruins have done a good job feeding the ball inside to their big guys. Blake Wilkinson's done well inside, and Brandon Morley also has scored a couple buckets here for the Bruins. And Snow, like we've mentioned, they're struggling to shoot the ball, but luckily they're playing good enough defense to keep them in the game, and they've had a couple transition buckets because of their defense.
Right, it's a very low-scoring affair, 19-12, with only 8 minutes left in the half. So really, that's a low-scoring game. Right now, the coaches are talking it over. What I've noticed, and I would agree with you, is the shooting percentage by Snow is really just in the downs right now. But the good news is the Badgers are, you can kind of see that fire starting to come back. Walter Wright trying to put the team on his shoulders like he does every week, and just trying to make things happen. Hopefully, the rest of the team can get more involved.
Yeah, really, if you look at the score, it's pretty incredible. Last Saturday when Snow played here at home, they put up 115. Right now they're sitting at 12 points with 8 minutes left in the first half. This is definitely more of a defensive game, and we're going to have to see if the Badgers can learn to play a different style of basketball to get the win.
So they discussed things, and it looks like 33 on the shot clock. It hasn't started, but so 33 seconds on the shot clock, now 31, and Snow College ball. So Walter Wright, after not having the greatest of inbounds, they give the job over to Dylan Carter. And another bad inbound pass. This really killed the Badgers this year. And you might as well just give the ball over to the other team. So here come the Bruins on the other end, looking for Wilkinson down low, and they find him. Good defense there by Stalcup, helped by Bryce. Stalcup and Bryce making it not happen for them, and huge rebound there by Stalcup. Tough defense.
You could just see on that possession how strong Blake Wilkinson is. He was able to split the double team of Marcus Bryce. And
so that's a foul on Marcus White. And now checking in is number 0, Gibson Johnson for the Bruins. Out coming number 15, it looks like, Larry Okamioma. So Taylor with the ball, looking to set something up. 27 on the shot clock, 7:44. Open Carter, 3 ball, no good. So rebound by Gibson Johnson, and now the Bruins run the other way with number 11, Zion Payton.
Snow really needed that 3 to fall. They've yet to really do any damage from the 3-point line, and that was a great offensive possession, just unable to hit the 3.
Taylor, right place, right time, hands off to Walter. Walter going to the hole, layup, no, he's fouled in the process. Walter Wright always finds a way to get fouled. You really got to love that about him.
Yeah, he does a good job of using his body to create contact, to give him a shot of at least going to the line if he can't make a finish. But as we've seen all year, he's usually able to put a nice spin on the ball and finish anyway.
So Carter didn't do well on the inbound, neither did Wright. So let's try Taylor, see what Taylor can do. So Taylor inbounds, and he's a successful predecessor of the inbound, so maybe they'll keep using him. Marcus Bryce in the corner sends it back up. 27 on the shot clock. Right pass, Stalcup off his fingertips. Not what you wanted to see. Another turnover as the Badgers trail 12-19, 7:12 left. Looks like Chris O'Neill's going to make his first appearance. for the Badgers, and out comes Walter Wright, which is a good move by Coach Rob Nelson, as Walter Wright has played the whole game. So now with the ball, Peyton.
I think this is the first time all year that I've ever seen Chris O'Neill and Dylan Carter on the floor at the same time.
Yeah,
they can play well together, and there's some good D because Deshaun Parsons has played well tonight.
And there's a mismatch down there with O'Neill, and O'Neill playing good defense, and he'll get called for blocking. That's going to be on the ground on O'Neill.
No, it was called on Parsons. Parsons got called for an offensive foul there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got the offensive hook call right there. It's a very rare call, but I think it was a good call, honestly. O'Neill's in good position, and Parsons just swung his elbows and hooked it around him and went for the hole.
So timeout here with Snow TV. The Badgers trail 12-19, 6:56 left in the half.
I come from a big family. I'm the oldest of 6. To me, being the first person to go to college, it's like setting a standard, you know? My little brother is 8 years old now. I challenge his curiosity. I challenge him to dream. I have to paint a picture for him that he can look up to and live up to and possibly be better than. My name is Jaquez, and I am your dividend.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better.
Please, don't quit on me. Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
So the Bruins come back in full court defense, and O'Neill's able to break it pretty easily. So Gentry Thomas back in the game, along with Stalcup, O'Neill, Marcus Bryce, and Dylan Carter. Gentry off to Stalcup. Stalcup trying to make a move. He kicks it out. Marcus Bryce down to Stalcup. Stalcup going to make a move. He is double teamed and has to give up to O'Neill. 11 on the shot clock, 10 on the shot clock. O'Neill going hard. He gets fouled. That's nice. It's going to bail him out. You'll get more time on the shot clock after a foul like that. That's what's always nice about getting a foul. You get another full shot clock, 35 seconds, 6:28 left in the half. No one's really scored in the last few minutes. Everyone's kind of gone dry.
Yeah, we've pretty much been stuck here at 12-19, 12-18. Not a lot of offense going on in this game.
And so for the Bruins, you've got number 23, Blake Wilkinson, also number 11, Zeron Payton, and also you got number 4, CJ Spute, and the other one out there is Deshaun Parsons. So Gentry Thomas running the show, can't find anybody open, has to cut cross, and that goes out of bounds.
That's a really tough pass. He's waiting for a cut from Dylan Carter right there, but he was unable to get the ball to anyone. The Bruins went back to that zone again, and it confused Snow College. They weren't able to really get any offensive flow going.
So come the other way, Peyton looking down low, and they're trying to get it down into Wilkinson. Resetting it up, 5:54 left on the game clock, 13 on the shot clock, deep three, no good, hard rebound. That's Dylan Carter. So Carter gives it up to O'Neill. O'Neill over to Thomas. They set things back up. They give it down low to Bryce. Bryce is probably going to try to go to work now. Turnaround, gets fouled, I thought, no call. Gets his own rebound, he's fighting for it. Travel. Oh no, he called a timeout. So the Bruins take a timeout. That'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll let you take a 30-second timeout here on Snow TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
All right, well, we're back again here. Bruins bring the ball down. Snow down 12-19 with 5 minutes and 23 seconds left in the first half.
So it looks like Stalcup is called for his first personal foul. And so now inbounding for the Bruins is Zarion Payton. Into Wilkinson, and Wilkinson trying to kick it out and set up the offense again. Back in the hands of their point guard, Payton. Ooh, Bryce staying there in the defense. Good little hook shot by no, that's not Wilkins, sorry, that's Gibson Johnson.
You know, that was good defense by Marcus Bryce, just a better finish by Gibson Johnson. That's a tough little hook right there.
So now the score is 21-12. And the Badgers looking for some kind of offense because they haven't produced. There's another foul.
Thomas able to draw the foul on Blake Wilkinson on the drive. Really, the Badgers are looking for anything offensively right now, Jeff. They just can't score. I don't think they've scored with it in the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's nice that they got that foul there, and now they can go to the line to shoot free throws because really they have not scored. They haven't been playing well on offense. The things haven't been going as well as they would like them to. The good news for the Badgers is Gentry Thomas is at the free throw line right now, and Gentry Thomas misses the first one, so I guess it's not the greatest news. But from the free throw line this year, he's the second best on the team, shooting 73%.
Yeah, it's just not been their night shooting.
So Walter Wright back in, and Romain Louisier is also in. So that one is able to go, and Gentry Thomas now has 5 points on the night. The Badgers 13, the Bruins 21.
Gentry Thomas and Walter Wright have combined for 11 of Snow's 13 points up to this point. They really have just got to get someone going offensively.
Double screen there for the Bruins.
They're clearly trying to work it inside to their two big guys. Swing it around. Kick it into Wilkinson inside.
Good steal there by Louisier.
Louisier with the steal.
And then Wilkinson's going to get called for the foul. That's always tough when you get the ball stolen. You always feel like they could have been a foul, and then you always have that.
Yeah, it's one of those retaliation fouls where you're just frustrated with how things are going. But that'll send Blake Wilkinson to the bench with his second foul. They can't have him in foul trouble. He's too big of a scoring threat for them, and they're going to need him in the second half.
So the Badgers able to go to the free throw line now, Romain Louisier. So he's got the 1-and-1 situation as there was 8 team fouls. So Romain Louisier shoots 66% and definitely showed that there. So back comes Payton. He gives it down low to Brandon Morley. Morley goes to work, goes across the lane.
Wow.
Beautiful floater, a little hook there.
The running hook from Brandon Morley. Great finish.
23-13, largest deficit of the night is 10 points for the Badgers. Oh, good move. Louisier going hard. Looks like he traveled, but it was a foul. So now they're shooting 1-and-1 with 9 team fouls on the Bruins. Seems like the Bruins are not catching any breaks on the foul calling.
You know, but I think they'll take that with the defense that they've been playing. Sometimes you run the risk of having a little bit of foul trouble, but when you hold the team to 13 points, I think you'll take putting them in the 1-and-1 position.
So Louisier, first one no good. Rebound, Stalcup. Now the offense will get set up once again with Walter Wright. Big offensive rebound for the Badgers.
You know, I believe, Jeff, since the 10-minute mark, Snow's only been able to make one free throw. I don't think they even have a field goal until the three-pointer by Walter Wright. Hopefully that gets something going here for the Badgers.
He's got 9 points. 2 of them are three-pointers.
3:25 left in the half. Snow down 16-23 to Slick.
One returning the favor. That's number 4, CJ Spute.
And you could tell as soon as he came off that screen, he was ready to shoot that ball. Great form, great finish, and nothing but the bottom of the net.
Gentry Thomas going hard to the hole, playing tough, gets it blocked. But then there is Brandon Morley to pick it up after he blocked that clean. Running the other way, Deshaun Parsons. Parsons wants to go all the way to the hole. He will, but not being stopped and fouled by Romain Louisier.
This 2-3 zone is really causing Snow a lot of problems there. They continue to try and force it inside, and they really haven't been able to get anything out of it. I don't know whether they're just not willing to shoot the three anymore because of their early struggles or what, but they've got to get something going offensively to get some easier shots.
Good help defense there, but unable to get any kind of contact on the ball. Brandon Morley gets 2 more points.
Gentry Thomas with a great offensive board. You know, that's something that Gentry Thomas has really done well all year is rebound on the offensive side especially.
Louisier going hard to the bucket. He's getting fouled. He's going to the line to shoot 2. So if anything is the good news is with all these fouls, maybe down the stretch there's going to be a lot of Bruins in foul trouble. And if the Badgers can, I feel like they're hanging around right now. They're down by 12, but they're still kind of hanging around with poor shooting. So
yeah, you know, they really do have to get something going really quick though, because it looks like the Bruins have found their rhythm offensively. They've had guys coming off screens, hitting threes, and inside they're just killing the Badgers.
So Louisier hits his first free throw and look like he's ready to take another one. He wanted the sub was Junior Taylor, and he gets it. So Bryce is coming out. So now we're set and ready to go. That made the substitutions. Second free throw up and good. That's what the Badgers need. They now trail by 10. 18-28, 2:26 left in the half. Low scoring first half for both teams. Brandon Morley guarded by Aziz Leaks. Good move, good glass. Aziz Leaks just got worked on that play.
Yeah, Brandon Morley's had 3 almost consecutive baskets for the Bruins. He's played really well here in the last couple of minutes.
He's got 8 points. The Badgers pushing down low. Louisier off the glass. That one's good.
That's a great baseline drive by Louisier. You know, he's played really well the last couple of games. He's found his confidence offensively. He's been able to knock down some threes and even put the ball on the floor to create some offense.
1:48 left in the half. The Badgers need a stop right now to cut into this deficit as they trail by 10. So Peyton running the show still. That's what, back to Peyton. Spute, pull-up jumper, 15-footer. That one's good. So Spute now has 8 points, and the Bruins are just taking full control of the game. Aziz Leaks down low. He'll get his hooker. The hook shot, sorry. The hook shot, the little hook.
Number 1, LeBrian Shiflett set the check in for the Bruins. You know, Aziz Leaks had a good position, but was just unable to get much of a finish as he tried the running hook. That's a really tough shot going to your left side, and he was unable to even draw iron.
So now setting up the offense with 58 seconds left for the Bruins. Badgers playing some tough man-to-man defense right now. Screened by Morley, and Morley makes enough space to where he can go to the hole.
That's a great block by Louisier. The Badgers on the run. Walter Wright with the ball, driving hard. Tries to draw the foul, unable to, but he does finish. I have no idea how he finished that. He was so far underneath the basket, but just able to put enough spin on the ball to get it to fall. And I really think there should have been a foul there, too.
So there's 28 seconds on the game clock. 20 seconds. Badgers trail by 10. So the Bruins are playing for the last shot. Down low to Morley. Morley guarded by Aziz Leaks. Pushes him away. That's an air ball. Big rebound. No.
Nice strip. Gentry Thomas with the steal. 5 seconds left. Walter Wright coming down left side. Pull up 3 at the buzzer. No good, but he gets his own reshot. No, unable to get anything to fall. That was great defense though by Gentry Thomas. Kept the Bruins from getting any easy buckets down low.
So the Badgers trail by 10, 22-32 at half. We're going to bring you guys a halftime show. None other than the Had Mad, Stephen Hadley. He's going to be going over some stats with us. And then we'll give you guys the second half. So we'll be back in just a moment here on Snow TV.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. You know, I followed your character since the first episode. I'm a big fan, big fan.
Thank you.
And listen, your storyline, it makes for incredible TV drama. Thing is, your drug use is very adult content. Too adult for the kids. So I'm gonna have to block you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, have a good one.
You're a nice lady.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
If I got to go to college, oh my goodness. I like discovering new things. You get to see what works for you and what doesn't. That helps you evolve as a person. You get to make like a supernova of skill or talent or whatever it is. I've always wanted to go to college. I just feel like that's my destiny. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
Underneath everything we are, underneath everything we do, we are all people, connected, interdependent, united. And when we reach out a hand to one, we can influence the condition of all. That's what it means to live united.
Oh, welcome back. This is the halftime show. Just having a shootout here on the court. The teams are taking the court as we speak to get warmed up. I'm joined here with Stephen Hadley. He's going to go over some quick halftime stats. So, Stephen, tell us a little bit what's happening.
Well, really, it's pretty easy to break down. Last half really just was really tough for the Badgers. As far as team stats goes, they shot 31% from the field, 11% from three, which is really uncharacteristic of the Badgers, who usually depend a lot on the three in their offense. Also, we were able to see that they're struggling to get any sort of offensive flow going. They only have 2 assists on the night as a team, which is really, really low. Slick, on the other hand, is shooting a pretty solid 48% from the field and a hot 57% from the three-point line. They've had a great offensive flow. They've got guys coming off screens, knocking down shots, and they're just looking good. And they've got 6 assists, which has been great because they've just been working inside of their big guys.
That's what they've been doing. Now let's talk about some personal stats for both the Bruins and the Badgers. So here they are. CJ Spew didn't miss a single shot in the first half with 8 points. LeBrian Sheffield had 2 of 3, 2 for 2 from deep with 6 points. And Brandon Morley had 8 points, and he leads the Bruins. For the other end, Walter Wright had 11, and Gentry Thomas had 5. Gentry played good, tough defense on that first half. So we got 2 minutes before we're going to get back underway. So we'll send you back to some commercials until we start the second half in 2 minutes. We'll be back in a minute.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Second half is just about to get started, and the band and the rowdy crowd, everyone on their feet. The Badgers trail by 10, 32-22, and the Bruins start with the ball. So Peyton trying to bring the ball up, and the Badgers are in a little bit of a different defense as they start the second half. Open shot there, that's gonna fall. Number 3, Deshaun Pearsons. So Pearsons now has 4 points on the night, and the Badgers trail by 12.
Bruins went back to a man-to-man defense right here to start the half.
Tally wide open, kick out, Stalcup
knocks it down. Right there, first possession. Man-to-man defense. The Badgers get some good cuts and drives going, and they get an easy bucket on the assist from Junior Talley.
If I'm Todd Phillips for Salt Lake Community College, I stay in the zone.
Agreed.
So Marcus Bryce picks up his third personal foul, if I'm not mistaken. No, his second. And now Peyton set to inbound. Good help defense there by Gentry Thomas. And rolling around, finally gets it out. Walter Wright, he has Gentry Thomas open. He wants to give it to him. No, he does now. 2 points. That's the defense you need to produce points to turn the deficit around.
Yeah, you know, Gentry Thomas again with the quick hands, able to create a loose ball, and Junior Talley battles on the ground and kicks it up and gets some transition offense going. It's a good start for the Badgers.
Now the man defense for the Badgers. Good defense there by Junior Talley. Stalcap ends up with the ball, and here come the Badgers.
Back into another staying man still. Slick staying man defense. Gentry Thomas on the drive. Mid-range jumper, no good.
Looked like he almost got fouled. That's 2 Bruins fighting for it. So the Badgers come up with nothing after a great defensive stop. So as the Junior Talley going all the way, layup good, no, off the glass, way too hard. Those are easy points that you got to score on.
Yeah, he's got to finish on that. It's a great defensive effort, but really comes up with nothing when it's all said and done.
Marcus Bryce, great defense, help defense. Stalcup jumps over the top and blocks it, but it looks like they're going to call a foul.
You know, Marcus Bryce had great help defense. Or was that Stalcup? Was that Stalcup with the block?
Yeah, it was Stalcup with the block.
Stalcup with the help defense gets the block, but Marcus Bryce will pick up his foul. It looks like that's his 3rd foul. So we'll see if Aziz Leaks will come in, and yes, he will. Aziz Leaks set to check in.
First free throw, no good. As the rowdy crowd was in his head on that one.
You know, Wilkinson again on that possession just showed his strength. Marcus Bryce wasn't really out of position, but you know, Wilkinson just worked his way in and drew the foul.
Both free throws no good. And Aziz Leaks held Gibson Johnson, but no call.
Yeah, he definitely got away with one there, didn't he?
Walter Wright for 3 in his face, no good, short. Aziz Leaks on the rebound. Goes hard to work, gets fouled, no call. The refs are letting him play, and it's getting aggressive here. Gentry Thomas, clean, looks clean, but the running follow through, he'll get called for that foul.
Oh, that was another close one. Good attempt at the steal there by Gentry Thomas. He really has great hands, but he's unable to get that one cleanly, and will pick up the foul. That'll be his 1st personal foul and the 3rd team foul for the Badgers.
Badgers have to watch it to not get into foul trouble. Salt Lake still hasn't committed a foul in this second half. 17:09 into the last half.
Zarian Payton inbounding on the baseline. Offensive foul called on number 4, CJ Spute, on the screen. Ref calling him for an extension of the elbow. They're talking about it, but there was a reason why Wilkinson was so wide open coming off that screen.
17 minutes left in the game. Gentry Thomas in control of the ball, down to Aziz Leaks. Aziz trying to make some space, and he can't.
Gets himself caught. Feed it back to Aziz Leaks on the inside. Post move, trying to force it. Gibson Johnson with the foul. Aziz Leaks will go to the line.
It's funny, Aziz Leaks, as he came out of the locker room at halftime, he headed straight to the free throw line and was practicing his free throws. He's not a great free throw shooter, so hopefully he can help the Badgers turn this to a 6-point deficit. There's a score 26-34, 16-48.
It's Slick's coach over here arguing that there was no foul in there, that it went straight up. And, you know, he might be right. Aziz Leaks really looked like he was kind of stuck, and might have been more of a bailout call, but here he is with the second free throw. And he's short again. The ball never lies, right?
Good offensive play there by the Bruins.
Yep. 23, Blake Wilkinson with the foul. I saw that one. Aziz Leaks really just had a great box out. And Wilkinson tried to move him clear with his arms, almost rips his jersey off, and he'll get another foul. That's Blake Wilkinson's third foul. Looks like he'll be coming over here by us to sit on the bench.
The good news for the Bruins is they have a great deep bench. Brandon Morley had 8 points in the first half off the bench.
Blake Wilkinson actually stays out with 3 fouls, and Gibson Johnson is the one who came off the floor. But like you said, Brandon Morley, he didn't start the game, but you know, he's played really well for them. Already has 8 points, and he's actually averaging about that on the season. So they're used to getting some production from him.
Beautiful tip by Stalcup off the miss by Aziz Leaks. And so the Badgers are starting to fight their way back into it. 28-34, Salt Lake leads it, 16:08 left in the game. Spute looking down low, finds Morley. Walter Wright gets the steal, and now he'll run with Gentry Thomas. Walter Wright going to go the hole, hands off to Thomas. Thomas off the glass, good.
That's a great feed there by Walter Wright. Defensive player never really made a decision, so he cut fake left, just right to Gentry Thomas. Gentry Thomas able to finish, and the Badgers pulled him with a 4. Slick will call a timeout to get things figured out to try to stop this run.
So the Badgers trail by 4 after that beautiful run, 15-48.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just, please, don't leave. Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org.
The Horn Activity Center here in Ephraim, Utah. Jeff Brenton joined along with the Stephen Hadley. Steal, Gentry Thomas gives it up to Taylor, and Taylor maintains control, and now the Badgers are rolling. Not what you want if you're a Bruin fan, as the Bruins out of a timeout turn the ball over. Coach Todd Phillips is not happy with that performance. Oh, great move. Aziz Leaks off the, no good. Stalcup with the rebound, no good. Another rebound. Aziz Leaks almost gets it. He dives on it. Someone's got to get it, and the Bruins come out with it.
Oh, Aziz Leaks.
And Walter Wright with a steal. Aziz Leaks, he's going to put the jam on it.
Oh.
And he misses a dunk. And Coach Rob Nelson's not happy. Pull around 3. That one's short. Rebound, Brandon Wilkinson straight up. Brandon Morley comes in, blocked. It looked like the foul was on the backside on Gentry Thomas. Gentry Thomas on the ground or on the backside had the foul, so that's his second. And so Brandon Morley will be heading to the line. Coach Rob Nelson is not happy that Aziz Leaks went up for that dunk and missed it.
I don't know how you missed that dunk at 6'8" and very, very long, but it's really unfortunate because Walter Wright had a great steal over there on the far side. Missed free throw there by Brandon Morley.
The problem is there, if you put that bucket down, which is an easy bucket, even if you just finger roll the layup, you might as well get the 2 points and not get the show. I guess you get the crowd into it, but if you miss the dunk like that, you totally look as if you've never played basketball before.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I mean, if you miss it, you really do not feel good about yourself after missing an easy finish like that, especially because that would have put them within 2 points.
And they could have tied the game right here, but it looks like the Badgers will try to push for a 2-point deficit as Walter Wright almost loses it, but regains control.
Junior Talley kicks to Gentry Thomas. Gentry Thomas top of the 3-point line, kicks it inside to Stalcup. Stalcup, nice finish, beautiful finish over Blake Wilkinson.
Stalcup really playing well tonight. You got to love that.
Stalcup had the height advantage there on Blake Wilkinson. Stalcup stands at 6'11", where Blake Wilkinson's only 6'7", so he was able to get that turnaround jumper, and nice and easy. The Badgers pull within 2. Junior Talley, great steal save into Walter Wright. Heading down the floor.
Walter Wright's going to go all the way to the hole. Layup off the glass. He gets it a ball. Walter Wright. So the Badgers are now rolling. It's a tie ball game, 34-34. Aziz Leaks on the defense on Wilkinson. Help defense. He's blocked. No, it's a foul. Wilkinson will be heading to the line to shoot free throws as Aziz Leaks picks up another personal foul. That's his first. I don't know how Walter Wright made that layup.
He's pretty incredible when he gets going to the hole. He's just got such good touch on the basket. He always is able to flick the ball off of his hands with just enough spin to get it to fall.
And it looks like there's a Badger appearance in the Rowdy crowd. That's the first time we've seen him tonight. Wilkinson
misses another free throw.
So Gentry Thomas comes out. He doesn't look like he wants to come out. And Dylan Carter in. Last time Dylan Carter was in with a few of the other bench players, the Badgers really just dug themselves in a deficit, so hopefully that doesn't happen again.
I think part of that had to do with Gentry Thomas has a couple fouls, and he's also been playing. Getting a rest and getting back out here on the floor in a couple minutes. That was a good flop.
Here comes Walter Wright coming down.
Parsons.
Kicks it to Talley. Talley, reverse layup. No, he kicks it out. Carter back to Talley. He wanted to pull the trigger. He goes down to Stalcup. Stalcup. Walter Wright looks it up, doesn't get it.
Blocked. Junior Talley with the save, kicks back out to Walter Wright. Walter Wright, nice pass inside.
Aziz Leaks!
Aziz Leaks with the great finish. Walter Wright caught that ball midair, and before even landing, he kicks it inside. So Aziz Leaks, seeing that he had the matchup and the position to get an easy basket.
So the Badgers take their first lead of the game, 36-35. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Bruins. Wilkinson wide open, pulls up that left-handed jumper. They get it a fall. He'll take the lead back, 37-36, 13:09 left in the game. So now the things start to slow down and the crowd starts to settle themselves. Aziz Leaks turns and faces. Makes a move to the hoop. Gives it up to Stalcup. Stalcup working it.
We can already see in this half that the Badgers have been working the ball a lot more inside. And like we've seen, the Bruins have decided to go to a man defense. Aziz Leaks finish, another 2 right there off the assist. I'm not really sure why Slick has decided to stay in a man defense. They seem to play a lot better in that zone, making Snow trying to shoot threes, but you know, it's worked out well for Snow, I guess.
When you play the man, especially against a point guard like Walter Wright, it makes it a lot harder.
Yeah, it really is forcing the bigs to help off, and then just puts them in bad position. They've been able to get some easy buckets here. Aziz Leaks now has 4 points in all in this half. And the Badgers are now leading the game 38-37 with 12:28 left in the half in the game.
So now set to inbounds, the Bruins. Number 11, Zerion Payton. So inbounded out to LeBrian Shiflett, and now setting it back up is the Bruins. Payton. Oh, good move. Beats Stalcup to the hole. And then he gets called for a charge as Aziz Leaks takes the charge. It's probably a foul up on top, but Aziz walks out with a smile on his face.
Yeah, you know, I think the ref saw that he had good position down there and they were able to get the charge. But he's probably lucky because Aziz Leaks coming up top, like you said, Jeff, probably had the foul.
And the ref and the Salt Lake Community College coach are going at it right now, and Aziz Leaks looking for a position down on the block. you can somewhat feel a momentum shift in favor of the Badgers.
Yeah, the crowd is definitely into it right now. The Badgers over there getting the rowdy crowd pumped up.
15 on the shot clock. Carter looking for something, can't find anything. He has to throw it right out of bounds.
To Coach. Not sure where Dylan Carter was throwing that one to. I mean, you know, Coach Rob Nelson, I'm sure, could play pretty well in his day, but he's got a suit and tie on right now.
And with that turnover, it looks like Rob Nelson will send Dylan Carter to the bench, and Carter's not happy with himself. So LeJon Johnson back in the game.
You know, we haven't seen too much of LeJon Johnson, which is pretty surprising. He played really well last game, hitting several threes for the Badgers.
I feel like the Salt Lake Community College team is so much taller. I feel like he's undersized on the defensive end.
Yeah, you're right. Although Slick, some of their bigger guys aren't as big, their guards are all a little taller, and it really makes a tough matchup for John Johnson defensively. Right now he's guarding LeBron Shiflett at 6'3", and John Johnson stands at a smaller 5'8".
Walter Wright going to the hole, gets it stripped. He had an open Style Cup, and that's not good. Coming the other way, that's Peyton, almost gets it blocked, but it's high off the glass for two.
We've got Deshaun Parsons down. He appears to have rolled his ankle a couple possessions ago. It was pretty interesting. I saw that when Sleek got the ball back, I wasn't sure whether they're going to stop the game or not for him because he's clearly in pain. But with a man down, LeBron Shiflett was able to go finish on a high-flying layup and score the two to give Slick the 39-38 lead.
And as Walter Wright comes off the court, Coach Rob Nelson is giving him a mouthful about having an open Style Cup on the other end, and there's a beautiful passing lane to give it to him, but as Walter Wright was going to the hole, he just kind of got tunnel vision looking for points.
We're going to see how this affects the Bruins heading down the stretch. Deshaun Parsons is their leading scorer at almost 15 points a game, and he looks to me like he will not be heading back to the game. If he is, it's going to be after a retake because he's really struggling to walk right now.
So LeJon with the ball gets it across the timeline. Looks like an offensive foul. I'm not sure on who it was on.
That was on Style Cup. I saw him fighting down there. Style Cup and Brandon Morley were kind of going at it. Style Cup was clearly frustrated and tried to get position and just was too physical, got the retaliation foul.
Looks like Style Cup may. He's confused, but that's okay. So the Badgers trail by one, 38-33, 10:51 left in the game.
It was a tic-tac foul, but you know that happens sometimes when you got two players going at it. Usually the guy who retaliates is the one who gets the foul.
Little ISO play there. Walter Wright able to get in front of it. Good defense, but unable to get the rebound as the Badgers.
Somehow the ball lands in the hands of Tad Duelfelheimer. Three, no good. LeBron Shiflett with the board, kicks it inside. No good again. Scramble for the ball in the paint. Who has it? Ball still loose. Style Cup.
Everyone's in on it.
The ball looking like a bar of soap right now. Is it? No one able to get a handle on it. We have a jump ball, and it looks like Snow will have possession.
So there's 10:17 left on the game clock, 27 seconds on the shot clock, but in favor of the Snow, so that'll reset to 35. A good battle there by both teams. Snow considerably lucky because Salt Lake could not finish at the basket.
Yeah, right underneath their own hoop, they're able to get anything going, but really it was pretty crazy last couple seconds there of everyone just fighting for it on the ground. High screen, Walter Wright doesn't use it, goes right, swinging back left on the screen. Got the switch. Drives in, kicks back out to the corner. John Johnson up top to Lucier. Lucier over to Aziz Leaks. Aziz Leaks, hand on the ball, one-on-one shake. Nice dish to Style Cup. Style Cup unable to finish at the rim. Aziz Leaks dives for the ball, good hustle. Style Cup also dives for the ball. Walter Wright with the ball, new shot clock for the Badgers.
That's just hustle plays, and that's what wins basketball games.
Yeah, the Badgers are really fighting right now. They've pulled within one. They had the lead a couple seconds ago. Ball stripped away by Tad Duelfelheimer. Walter Wright lost it. John Johnson played good enough D to force Duelfelheimer with a bad shot. Kick baseline. And the Bruins finally get one to fall down inside. Marcus White with the finish.
So now the Bruins take a 3-point lead, 9:14 left. Costly turnover by Walter Wright on the last one. Louis Sierra going hard, has to kick it back out. That's going to go in the backcourt.
Louis Sierra just got caught out of position in the air and had to throw it. Made a bad pass back out to Walter Wright, and that'll be a backcourt violation on the Badgers.
So now to inbound is number 2, Marcus White, right in front of us. And Marcus Bryce checks in. Out coming Stalcup. I was about to say something that he had a bloody lip, but I couldn't tell. And now when he's close, he's bleeding up a storm right now.
Yeah, you know, I think it might have been in that little altercation he had down there with Brandon Morley. Brandon Morley's been swinging his arms around pretty bad, and I think he got him with an elbow.
So he'll head to the end of the bench to get that checked out. And now inbounding is the Bruins. Good help defense there. All of the Badgers playing good defense. Good backside block, Marcus Bryce. And then I don't know what that is.
Foul called on the refs. I'm really surprised at that. Looked like a clean block, and then a couple seconds later, the ref calls a foul. Marcus Bryce gets the foul. I don't even know that he was around that, really. Looked more like Aziz Leaks. That'll be Marcus Bryce's 4th foul with 8:42 left to go. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Robert Nilsson keeps him on the court or not.
Well, a Stalcup with a bloody lip. I bet he'll stay there for a little bit longer.
Yeah, looks like the trainers are fixing him up a little bit.
First free throw up and good on the 1-and-1. That's Brandon Morley. Morley now has 9 points. Make that 10 points, and now into the game is Gentry Thomas.
Snow forced to go to their smaller lineup with Marcus Bryce in foul trouble and Stalcup on the bench getting looked at for for a cut lip. They still have Aziz Leaks and Louis Sierra on the court. Marcus, it's unfortunate we'll have to see him go to the bench. He's really a fighter for the Badgers, especially on the board.
Aziz Leaks goes hard, has to kick out. Gentry Thomas for 3, got it! And boom goes the dynamite.
It's about time. Gentry Thomas really struggles, especially from 3 tonight, but that's a big time for a big 3. Junior Talley crossed up. Great finish by LeBrian Shiflett. Wow. That was just a great crossover, great drive baseline.
8:10 left in the game, 32 on the shot clock, 41 to 45. Walter Wright, pull-up jumper, good. Going hard, Duffelmeyer turned around, throws it right on the ground to his teammate, Brandon Morley. Right place, right time.
I'm not sure whether he gets an assist for that or what that'll get marked down as, but yeah, Rob Nilsson over here, Coach Rob Nilsson pleading that was a travel, and he might be right. I'm not really sure what happened there. Aziz Leaks, the ball inside, drives middle, floater, good, shot no good. Waved off early, call a foul on the ground.
Too bad it's college. If that was NBA, dude, he's going to line.
If that was an NBA, that's an and one.
So the Badgers trail right now, 43 to 47, 7:35 left in the game. Inbound, Louis Sierra.
Aziz Leaks with mid-range jumper, and that's clean. Aziz Leaks looks like he's got some confidence going. That should be really good for the Badgers here heading down the stretch as they pull within 2. Gentry Thomas playing great D up top, almost gets the steal.
Duffelmeyer. Good move to the bucket by Duffelmeyer. He gets 2 more. Badgers trail now by 4 with 7 minutes left in the game.
Aziz Leaks tried to get a charge foul there, but really Duffelmeyer had already stopped. All he had to do was put his hands up and he would have been able to block that shot.
Louis Sierra for 3, got it!
Louis Sierra, big 3.
48-49, the Badgers trail by 1 with 6:40. Wide open 3-point shot.
Marcus White. knocks down the three. Back-to-back threes here in this game.
Problem there, Gentry Thomas was coming across, and another crossing Bruin really slowed him up there. So Walter Wright going to the hole, gets stripped in the hands of Aziz Leaks, and he misses the shot, but he gets fouled.
Foul there on Brandon Morley. Aziz Leaks trying to finish with his left, and he will go to the line. Blake Wilkinson looks like he'll be checking in for the Bruins after the timeout.
So it looks like it's our time to take a timeout here on Snow TV.
Adopt.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Snow TV, Jeff Brinton, Stephen Hadley. 6:13 left in the game. Snow College 48, Salt Lake Community College 52. Aziz Leaks is set to shoot 2 free throws. And now it looks like a wardrobe malfunction on someone. I'm not sure what it is.
We're checking something on Aziz Leaks. I'm not sure what he's got going on, but he's the one shooting free throws, so he might be held up here for a second. I don't know whether he's got blood or what going on. Trainer's coming over to check it out.
So coming down the stretch, it's going to be a close one. Last time the Badgers played against Salt Lake, coming down the stretch, they ended up losing. They were down by 3 with a couple seconds left. Walter Wright went to inbound it, and he threw it away and then ran the other court, Salt Lake. They made a 2-point shot, and then they were able to just continue to make the free throws down the stretch, right? But the thing is, tonight the Badgers hopefully can pick up a win because they haven't been able to close out close games.
It looks, I'm not really sure what they did there to Aziz Leaks. I don't know whether they took off his brace and then taped him or what, but there was a quick alteration to his wardrobe right there. Unable to knock down the free throw.
So Aziz Leaks set to shoot his last free throw. Aziz Leaks hits that one.
Badgers pull within 2 with 6:13 to go in the game.
So it's 49-52. Big rebound there by Walter Wright.
Walter Wright, smart move, able to throw it off Brandon Morley, and the Badgers will get the ball down 3. Excuse me on that last one. I thought they were down 2. We had a little bit of a scoreboard error here.
Yeah, because he missed the first free throw and they were down by 3.
Shot clock wasn't set right. Looked like they had it set for 30. You know, something I've really never understood, Jeff, is why they have the girls' shot clock set at 30 seconds and the men's at 35 seconds. Don't really understand that.
Neither do I. We'll have to do some research. But I couldn't give you an exact answer. Looks like the Bruins put a little bit of pressure on, but now they're backing off. So Walter Wright with possession and looking to set up the offense for the Badgers. 5:36. foul, and it looks like this will be a 1-and-1 situation. So Walter Wright will be heading to the free throw line, and if anybody's shooting free throws, you want Walter Wright to be shooting them. He's an 83% free throw shooter on the year.
And it looks like both teams will be shooting from here on out on any fouls, so that might make this game pretty long.
So the Badgers still trail by 3. This is going to be huge for them to pick up these 2 free throws and be down by 1. Missed it. Unorthodox of Walter Wright to miss free throws. He's not happy with himself.
Especially on the front end of a 1-on-1, that really hurts the Badgers.
We see our good help defense there. Good defense. Walter Wright with the steal. He's going to have an easy layup, and he gets it off the glass for 2.
Walter Wright picked his pocket.
Makes up for the error on the free throw line.
Yeah, you know, Walter Wright has a tendency to do that too. I've noticed a lot of times if we have a turnover, a mistake, he really puts all of his effort into it on the next defensive possession and tries to get a steal. Marcus White with the tough finish there for Slick.
That was a good move by Marcus White. Badgers down by 3, 51-54, 4:45 left in the game. Luis Sierra wants the 3 ball. Can he get it? No, long rebound.
Hard off the iron. Gentry Thomas saves it into Aziz Leaks. Aziz Leaks gets the ball hit out of his hands by LeBron Shiflett, and the ball will stay with Snow.
Now checking in for the Bruins, Deshaun Parsons.
Looks like Deshaun Parsons is back in. They must have retaped him or fixed something up because he's the one that went out earlier with an ankle sprain.
Still looks like he's kind of...
Yeah, still walking gingerly on that right foot. See if it affects him much. He's got Gentry Thomas on him, so if he's going to be a step slow, they're going to struggle. Oh, Bruins back into the zone.
But Gentry Thomas, no good. Long rebound for number 23.
Slick has switched back into that 2-3 zone. It'll be interesting to see how that works for them, Jeff, heading down the stretch.
Smart move there by Coach Todd Phillips. Good defense here by the Badgers. Good help defense there. There's Talley. He gets called for the reach-in. Bad news here is they're going to the line to shoot free throws, and Wilkinson's a pretty good free throw shooter. He's been hitting a few of them down the stretch. On the year, Wilkinson's a 74% free throw shooter. So 4:07 left in the game, 51-54 in favor of the Salt Lake Community College Bruins. First free throw up and good. Second free throw up and on its way. This one's good too. So now it's a 5-point lead for the Bruins. 4:05 left in the game. Steal, Bruins. Now it's coming the other way. Walter Wright's going to have to play some defense. Almost throws it down. Number 3, Deshaun Parsons, but the Bruins get it back. Off the glass, that one's good. That's a 7-point lead, and Rob Nelson wants a timeout.
Looks like Gentry Thomas has a bloody nose. I'm not sure. I didn't see exactly what happened there. You know, Deshaun Parsons, for coming off of a ankle injury, sure got up on that last dunk attempt, even though he wasn't able to put it down.
So it looks like wasn't a timeout. It just looked like Gentry Thomas was hurt, the bloody nose. Did you see what happened down there to Thomas?
I didn't. I saw that his guy came across, but I really don't know whether he got an elbow or what happened. But yeah, they're cleaning him up. You know, again, the Bruins switched their defense in that possession. They went back to a man defense. I'm not sure exactly when and how they're doing it, but they were switching it up on Snow, and it's really struggling, making them have some struggles offensively to figure out what to do.
So LaJohn Johnson in for Gentry Thomas, as Gentry Thomas is getting checked by the athletic trainer here at Snow College.
I can't see whether he's just bleeding or whether they're thinking it's broken. Still just checking him out over there. Doesn't look like he's too banged up.
3:30 left in the game. The Badgers now trail by 7. Luis Sierra going hard to the bucket. Passes. Aziz Leaks gets it.
Outside.
Junior Talley for 3. No good. So Badgers coming up empty on the last 3 drives.
Yeah, they really needed that shot to fall. Junior Talley with a good opportunity to pull Snow within 4 points, and unable to do so. Looks like Snow will take a timeout.
So the Badgers trail 51-58, 3:17 left in the game.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
If you store your guns properly,
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories.
And I won't have to tell my kids. This isn't a drill.
Please.
Please, do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always, lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
That never quiets itself. Welcome back to Snow TV. If you're just joining in, hearing us talk about the band and how loud it is, I won't lie, I love to hear it on the football field.
Wow. That's just a great move right there by Marcus White, and because Marcus Bryce has 4 fouls, he was unable to really contest that too much. Didn't want to run the risk of getting fouled out. Walter Wright somehow at 5'11", able to finish up between the giants of Slicks.
To get his own
Big
rebound
guys.
and do that.
Yeah. It's good defense by LaJohn Johnson. Tried to draw the charge. Instead, he's charged with the blocking foul, and that'll put Zarian Payton at the line for the Bruins.
Now they're in the double bonus. The Badgers are in the double bonus, which will be tough coming down the stretch.
2:48 left. Badgers down 7. You know, coming out of the half, the Badgers went into a good run, actually pulled up. They had the lead. They were at a 1-point lead, and now they've fallen back down 8 points here with 1 more shot left for the Bruins from the free throw line.
The Badgers seem to have a hard time finishing down the stretch in these close games. Against a great team of CSI, they weren't able to finish down the stretch. Right now against Salt Lake, it's just slowly slipping away from them.
Yeah, and a lot of it still has to do with that early hole they dug themselves into in the first half because of the lack of offensive production. We'll see if they can get something going here. Bruins look like they're now going to go back into a 2-3 zone. No, they're confused. They're not sure whether they're in zone or man. Walter Wright able to get an easier shot because of the confusion defensively, but unable to connect on the short jumper.
That's a shot you got to hit coming down the stretch.
Yeah, especially because about half of the Bruins thought they were in zone and half thought they were in the man. I can hear Coach over here yelling, we're in man, and Summers dropped back into zone. Walter Wright just unable to hit the mid-range jumper.
So timeout by the Bruins. We'll take one as well, 2:15. Badgers trail 62-53.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money going to come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
So the Bruins inbound into the backcourt. Zarion Payton. The Badgers trail 53-62, 2 minutes left in the game. Badgers are going to have to find some fire and some good defensive plays to bring this game back within reach. 3 seconds on the shot clock, 2 seconds on the shot clock, 1 second on the shot clock.
He didn't get that off. It's a good thing that didn't fall. That had a good shot at falling.
Walter Wright back tapped.
Walter Wright back tapped by Zarion Payton as he drive to the hole. We have another timeout here by the Badgers.
So it's coming down the stretch. You're going to enjoy a lot of commercials. We'll be back in a minute.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
From Utah is where we are and what we're doing, watching basketball. Hope you guys are enjoying the game. Snow College, Salt Lake Community College facing off. 150 left in the game. You can probably see the score right there on your screen. The Badgers trail 53-62. Tally to inbound to LeJohn Johnson. Back to Tally. Tally wants to go to work. He has to clear it back out.
Walter Wright, three-point attempt, up and no good. But Luis Sierra with a great offensive board to keep the possession alive for the Badgers.
LeJohn Johnson
will kick it to Junior Tally for the three, no good there. Luis Sierra again with a great offensive board. He'll score, pull the Badgers within 7, and Coach Nelson would like to call another timeout. He'll get it, and with 1:28 left, Badgers trail by 7.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I've just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
I come from a big
Welcome back here, Snow TV. Badgers putting on the press, and that's a foul on Marcus Bryce. That's his last.
That's his 5th foul. That's really not the foul you want to go out on. It's been a tough night for Marcus Bryce.
It's funny, on one part of the board it says his third, and the other part of the board it says his fifth, but
It's definitely his fifth.
not to be mistaken, it's his fifth foul. He'll be sat down, and Luisier back in. Something funny is Dylan Carter's back in the game.
Not sure why with that substitution. They must be looking for a three-point opportunity, I'm guessing. Junior Talley definitely a better defensive player, but I'm pretty sure that Dylan Carter's known for being able to knock down threes, and that's really what they could use at this point.
First free throw good, and if you keep making your free throws, you're going to win the game.
Yeah, really, the Bruins have put themselves in a good position to win this game, and if they can continue to knock down free throws, like you said, Jeff, this game is looking like it'll end their way.
So the Badgers 55, the Bruins 63. Rebound, Luisier off to Thomas and to Walter Wright. Let's see what the Badgers can do on this possession. Walter Wright going to the hole. He gets fouled on his way up. He'll be going to the free throw line to shoot points, shoot the free throws. This is good for the Badgers because the clock stopped and an easy chance to get points.
Yeah, that'll be the fourth foul on Blake Wilkinson. Minute 18 left in the game.
So it looks like Carter's going to come out, and
Junior Talley set to check back in for defense, just like we were mentioning. Just really,
probably what's going to go on for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So Walter Wright makes his first free throw. The Badgers are clawing their way back into this slowly. Down by 7.
Stout Cup also is set in the mid-basket. That'll get Luisier off the court, probably for the same thing, just defensive, offensive rotations here for Coach Nelson as he tries to get the Badgers in position to somehow make a comeback here in this game.
1:18 left on the game clock. Trap in the corner, good defense. Oh, foul called.
Wow.
Backside ref calls that. He can't even see that.
Really? I'm very surprised with that call. The official who made the call was out of position to make the call, while there was another official who had a direct look at it and didn't blow his whistle. Gentry Thomas just shakes his head, walks down the floor. Not much you can do about that.
That's his third personal, and the Badgers just, with team fouls, they're probably up to 15 by now.
And they had a triple team trap over there. It looked like they had done a great job defensively, but the miss by Zarian Payton gives Badgers hope.
It's still doable right now as they trail by 6.
Luisier, the better offensive player, checks in for Stalkup.
I would say they're evenly matched on the offense, but Stalkup can't shoot the 3 as well as Luisier can.
Yeah, good point there, Jeff. Luisier.
If you wanted someone to go down low, I'd rather have Stalkup in, but as you need the 3-point shots, you're going to put Luisier in. First, you got to get a box out and get a rebound, because if you don't, you'll lose. 2 missed free throws, that's the situation you want, but if you're not going to box out, it's not going to win.
No, Coach Nelson just shaking his head. You know, Luisier gets checked in. I'm not sure whether he got pushed there or not, but that's about the worst possible thing that could happen for the Badgers.
And so now a much better free throw shooter, Wilkinson, will head to the free throw line. He's almost been perfect tonight from the free throw line. Let's see if he can continue that.
And he does.
So a 6-point game now back to a 7-point game. So the Badgers box out on
interesting call there. Foul called on Zarian Payton will put Walter Wright on the free throw line.
So Walter Wright's going to get some free throws while the clock stopped, which is real nice. You can get this lead back to 6.
Yep. Not a smart foul by Zarian Payton. Really, they're trying to deny an inbounds pass that doesn't mean a whole lot. If they just make the Badgers force the ball up before at a slower pace, they can get the clock running without putting him at the free throw line. Now with the clock stopped.
Still 1-1, so you got to make your first free throw, and he does. So now Walter Wright set to shoot another free throw. That one's up and good.
Stalkup checks in for the defensive rotation there with Luisier. See if the Badgers can get a trap here as they go to a full court trap defense, obviously trying to get the ball back down 6.
59-65, 113 left in the game. Walter Wright gets the hand, almost turnover, but that's a foul on LaJohn Johnson. So Gibson Johnson will be heading to the free throw line to shoot free throws. So Gibson Johnson, pretty good free throw shooter, 84%, almost automatic.
You know, LaJohn Johnson was just a half a second late, almost was able to get that steal. But it looks like you said, Gibson Johnson will be shooting free throws to put the Bruins up 8.
So now everyone trying to work things out with the referees. And 1:10 left. 2 shots coming. Good thing the triple bonus doesn't exist in basketball because I think Snow's getting close. So first free throw good. Second one up and good.
Interesting look here by the Bruins. They're going a full court matchup press. Walter Wright with the drive. Fading off the glass, and it'll get to fall. Looks like this game is going to be out of reach for the Badgers as the clock continues to run down. Blake Wilkinson up top, dishes it. Alley-oop attempt, no good. That'll give the Badgers another shot. I'm not sure why they went for the alley-oop, but that's one of those you just want to pull out. John Johnson for three in the corner, that's his shot.
No good.
Unable to fall. Blake Wilkinson with the board. Fouled by Walter Wright. Blake Wilkinson, great free throw shooter, set to shoot 2 more. And the game looks like it's probably now out of reach for the Badgers.
See, if LaJohn Johnson hits that shot right there, the Badgers have some life, but not a whole lot, but enough to maybe think otherwise. But I'm agreeing with you, Steven. Coming down the stretch here, the Badgers just didn't play as well as you would have hoped, and the Bruins played as they are nationally ranked. They have shown that tonight. So Walter Wright looks like he'll be heading to the bench. He'll be done for the night, and he knows that as his shirt comes untucked. The other free throw up and missed, 38 seconds left.
Gentry Thomas trying to kick it up the floor to Dylan Carter, who is not paying attention.
Yeah, you got to be on your toes for that one. You got to be ready.
Especially as a three-point shooter, you know, I thought he'd be looking for that, but he definitely wasn't. Gentry Thomas luckily didn't get the ball stolen. 35 seconds left in the game. Gentry Thomas inbounding.
So Gentry Thomas inbound from deep, no good. So then the Badgers foul. And that one's on Romain Lucier. And so the Badgers going the other way. So now the Badgers trail 59-68, 27 seconds left on the shot clock. And so the Badgers will fall again, and this is not good news if you're the Badgers, because they now have 2 losses to the Bruins, and that's going to be huge coming down the stretch for seeding for the tournament. Also, they've lost to the other teams, CSI and NIC. So hopefully the Badgers on their road trip next weekend, they'll take on CSI and NIC, and hopefully they can get back on top of things.
Game winds down to an end. Chris O'Neal with the layup. Badgers will try and get some turnover going here.
Nice steal by LeJon Johnson. He'll go to the hole. He kicks it out. Chris O'Neal over to Gentry Thomas for a three. That one's good. Where did this come from? 64-69. And the Badgers have a chance.
Suddenly a breath of life comes back into this game after LeJon Johnson gets a good steal. Honestly, the Bruins are just giving up on that last possession. Chris O'Neal able to go lay it in with no problem, and they get the steal. Gentry Thomas connects on the corner three.
So kind of, Steve and I were sitting here thinking, well, it's over. We'll just talk about it next week. They're taking on Northern and Southern Idaho and kind of move on from that. But there's some life. 5 points is still a huge deficit to overcome. You still got to make 2 shots, and they've got to miss some free throws.
Crazier things have happened, though, Jeff, and suddenly all Snow needs is one more defensive possession to create a turnover, and we'll see if they can get the ball back and make a game out of this.
Yeah, hopefully they can really start to change things. That was a good shot by Gentry Thomas. Good little three-pointer. And so really this is close. Hopefully they can get us another steal.
See what happens here on this inbounds play. Zarian Payton inbounding the ball for the Bruins. He's got the run. He throws a deep fade.
Turn!
Oh! Definitely a clock malfunction. Zarian Payton tried to throw the long pass down the court. Chris O'Neal, you know, he was actually in pretty good position, even though he had kind of stumbled down as he ran back down. Had he turned his head, he might have been able to intercept it. And then I'm not sure why, but Marcus White pulled up from 3, took a 3 when all he had to do was really hold on to the ball. We've got some problems going here now because of the clock wasn't running. Looks like they're going to set it at 6-6, and the Bruins will inbound. Looks like they didn't call a foul. I'm not sure what happened. A lot of confusion on the floor right now.
Because I believe there was a foul called, and so when the foul called, they've got to shoot free throws, would be my guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're not shooting free throws, unless they are just saying they stopped the game to get the clock to start.
So inbound pass.
That 3 by Marcus White was really interesting. I was not sure what he was doing there. He must have thought the clock was almost up.
Who knows? It was not smart, but the Bruins just need to inbound. Looks like the Badgers will probably try to foul, would be my guess. Try to put the ball in the hands of one of your worst shooters.
Yeah, that's about all I can hope for now, is hope the guy they foul is not filling it from the free throw line. Timeout by Slick.
So we're going to take a timeout here on Snow TV with 6 seconds left.
I come from a big family. I'm the oldest of 6. To me, being the first person to go to college, it's like setting a standard, you know? My little brother is 8 years old now. I challenge his curiosity. I challenge him to dream. I have to paint a picture for him that he can look up to and live up to and possibly be better than. My name is Jaquez, and I am your dividend.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning?
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
So we'll see what happens here as 6 seconds left in the game. 64 is the score for Snow and 69 for Salt Lake.
Good inbounds D. 6 gonna have to call another timeout, unable to find anyone to inbound the ball to Zarian Payton.
So as he takes a timeout, we'll take one too. We'll be back in a minute.
Don't worry. 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Welcome back to E from Utah. Jeff Britton joining along with Stephen Hadley. So inbound pass, there it is, and no foul. So it looks like the Bruins will win this game 2-1, game over. So looks like the game is over and Salt Lake's a little upset about everything that's happened. So the Badgers lose it 69-64. We want to thank all the Snow TV crew members, as Snow TV camera women tonight. Got to give it out. Shout out to them, Deanna Blake, Alicia Gardner, and McKenna Scott. And of course, the operator of everything that goes on upstairs in the Crow's Nest, Adric Reynolds. This is Jeff Brinton. We're going to bring you guys a post-game show. We got to get some stats from the table. As soon as we get the stats, we'll bring you guys a post-game show. Coach Rob Nelson is going to come and join us also. So we'll give you those two tidbits of Coach Nelson and some stats, and then we'll send you guys home. Remember that the Badgers are on the road next weekend in Idaho. They'll be on a three-weekend road trip. So that'll do it for us right now here on Snow TV. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. You know, I followed your character since the first episode. I'm a big fan, big fan.
Thank you.
And listen, your storyline, it makes for incredible TV drama. Thing is, your drug use is very adult content. Too adult for the kids. So I'm gonna have to block you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, have a good one.
You're a nice lady.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail.
Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back here on Snow TV. Hope you guys have your little icon up there. You're seeing a few of the final game stats. Probably see us also, so that is what we do. Snow TV, Jeff Britton joined along with Stephen Hadley. So I'm going to go over some personal stats real quick, and then we'll give the time to Stephen to talk about some team stats and prepare you guys for the upcoming weeks. So of course, let's start off with the Bruins. The Bruins really spread the points around. A lot of people scored. Brandon Morley had 12. Also, Marcus White had 12. And another great performance by Blake Wilkinson with 12. The rest of the Bruins had scored. The only person who didn't score was Larry Okamoni, who only really played a few minutes in the game. So really, the Bruins really spread the ball around, did well. They had a great performance. Whereas on the other end for the Badgers, that wasn't the case. Walter Wright with 23, Gentry Thomas had 15, Lorenz Stalcup had 8, Romain Louisier had 9, and Aziz Leaks off the bench had 7, which is a lot better performance than he's had in the last couple of days. The rest of the players for the Badgers didn't score any points. Chris O'Neill had 2. He had that layup at the end. But that's about it that happened for personal stats. That was the problem for the Badgers. They just could not keep things going.
Yeah, as far as team stats go, Snow really was able to pull back in the game because of their defense and the offensive flow they got going in the second half. But really overall, they still finished a very, very cold shooting night. They only were shooting 19% from 3. But really what I looked at that really stuck out to me as the game changer for Snow is they went 14 of 27 from the free throw line. They didn't lose by too much, and when you miss 13 free throws like that, that's really, really frustrating.
That's a game.
Yeah. Slick did miss some free throws, too. They only shot 8 of 15. But that's what Snow really came out in the second half trying to do, is force the ball inside, and they were able to do so. But then once you miss those free throws, it really makes all that effort on the offensive end worthless if you don't connect on the free throws.
Right. So that's what we have for you guys here on the post-game show. A few stats. We'll mention to you the Lady Badgers and the men's basketball team who you just watched play. They'll take on CSI and NIC this upcoming weekend. They'll be on the road. Snow TV will not go on the road with them. It's kind of far for us to travel, but the good news is they'll have another road game, which I believe Snow will be able to travel and cover that game, and then we'll be in Salt Lake once again. So hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the game tonight, and we'll be back in just a minute. We're going to try to get Coach Rob Nelson here on the air to talk things over. So we're going to give you guys a commercial break for a few minutes until Coach Nelson shows up, and once he shows up, we'll finish the show off with Coach Nelson. So we'll be back in just a few moments here on Snow TV.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
If I got to go to college, oh my goodness. I like discovering new things. You get to see what works for you and what doesn't. That helps you evolve as a person. You get to make like a supernova of skill or talent or whatever it is. I've always wanted to go to college. I just feel like that's my destiny. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
Take my hand and start a brand new day. And together as one we'll start to see some change.
Underneath everything we are, underneath everything we do, we are all people. Connected, interdependent, united. And when we reach out a hand to one, we can influence the condition of all. That's what it means to live united.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave. Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late. Todos tenemos un sueño. El mío era ver el océano. Y con un poco de ayuda, lo logré.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with dachshund breeding.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life